welcome to Kickstarter update number 33. We are here in PAX South in San Antonio, promoting the game obviously, but I'm also taking the opportunity to try out the new patch which is about to launch. So what's new? Well, we have finally integrated something that we didn't talk to you about before, and that is AI 2.0. AI 2.0 is basically us teaching the NPCs in the game how to take advantage of the environment, all of the spells they have, and how to do a maximum amount of damage to you and your party members. So I'll be showing that off today. Other than that, we have a whole bunch of balancing changes. We did a lot of changes in the loot department. We changed the durability system, so I hope you like it. I mean, it takes into account everything that you wrote in that huge forum thread. There's a whole bunch of new little things that have been integrated in the game. There's an entire update of the combat animations. You should try out the new arenas and try out how the AI actually feels in new arenas, because they kicked my butt, but as you know, I'm not very good. And I will also be talking today about the things that are coming, the roadmap towards release, because at Larian Studios everybody's talking about release dates now, so it means that it's going to happen this year, and it's going to happen, well, probably not at the date that we'll tell you, but it's going to happen a little bit after that. Alright, let's get started and talk to the AI. And I'm here in a familiar scene, which is the Griff scene, where that not very nice person, Griff. I'm going to start with a fire attack on those two guys. I can hit both of them, I think. Yeah, there you go. So that should hurt them. Oh yeah, of course I have magic armor. I should probably go something physical. Okay, let's do a ricochet. Ricochet should do both of them physical damage, so that's good. So let's see what they do. AI 2.0. He destroys the oil barrel, which connects to the torch and creates an explosion, hitting my entire party, then jumps over it and does a penetrating sawtooth knife attack on Sibyl, which nearly kills her actually. And this one, Butter, she is moving, she's moving over there so that she can hit me without being blocked by the steam cloud, and then she throws a blind attack, and then she goes back so that I can't hit her. And so now Sibyl is dead, and I need to think actually. I need my own AI 2.0. I don't know, man. I don't know. We need to go and ask the guys that wrote this what to do, because this is too hard. See the bridge? So we're back in Ghent here, actually, in the studio in Belgium, and we're here with Rick, one of the 3 AI overlords that has been working very hard on making our AI 2.0 something that's going to really kick your ass when you're going to be playing Divinity Original Sin 2. Rick, can you tell me about what this... what you guys have been doing?
Well, the new AI is much more aware of its surroundings, so it knows about oil barrels and that if they hit them it will spawn some oil and it can explode when it's near fire, for example.
That's exactly what I had actually in the Griff fight, and I mean, and it started the fight and it actually was already over at that moment.
Yeah, well, it is very powerful and they will use it when they can.
Cool.
And something else they do is they are more intelligent about their positioning, so they won't just stand near an oil barrel or...
they'll walk away from it?
Yeah, if they notice that it might be dangerous to stand near it, they will walk away from it. And their jump skills, they will use them more intelligently.
That's actually, I saw that happen also. The guy, he jumped over the fire and then he did an attack that nearly killed one of my characters.
Yes, it will do it. And also, for example, the Phoenix dive, it also creates a fire surface and it knows about it. So it will not only jump for its position, but maybe also to well, explode something or set you on fire with the fire surface that it creates.
So these are AIs that are fighting against each other that I've seen here, or you're testing the AIs?
Yeah, I'm testing the AI right here.
Okay, and so can you tell me, because you've been looking at it a lot, I assume, as you were developing it, can you tell me a bit more about some of the cooler things that you've seen it do?
Well, some unexpected things, for mostly the rage skill, which is normally something you would cast on yourself. The AI actually always use it on its enemies, on you basically.
So it's considered actually to be a powerful debuff, stronger actually than the buff. Exactly. So we should talk to the balancing guy.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, okay, alright, cool. What else do you see?
The Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch.
That's the one that knocks you down, right?
Yeah, it knocks you down. And we noticed that it even used it when you had physical armor, even though it won't knock you down. But then we also noticed that the damage is the same as the basic attack, but the AP is half the AP of the basic.
We need to talk to the balancing guy again.
Yeah.
So, your life is about to become much harder. Okay,
tell us.
what else did you do?
the first aid. It used first aid even though its allies were full health.
Why would it do that? That sounds like a bug.
There's a rested status and it's actually pretty good. So even though you were full health, it would still consider casting that.
I think we need to talk to the balancing guy again. Okay, keep on going.
Keep on going. What else do we have?
You had cool stories, eh?
Well, there was actually one specific case, and that was when there was an archer and he had a clear shot of an enemy, but instead of shooting the enemy itself, it shot the oil barrel that was standing right next to the character. And we were looking why he was doing that, because he clearly had a clear shot, but the guy who was standing there was actually hasted. And he actually considered that when he shot the oil barrel, the oil surface would slow him, and so it got rid of the hasted status, which was more interesting than the damage of the arrow.
Okay, so better positioning, aware of its surroundings, capable of connecting surfaces to each other, foreseeing what surface interactions we're going to have, analyzing all the buffs and debuffs.
Yes.
Anything else that you added to your horrible cocktail? You know that I was already having a hard time in the game as it was, and now it's like become impossible for me.
Well, we're also not really finished, so there's more to come, I guess. But,
Alright, so just in case you're panicking right now, we will have difficulty levels, and we can switch off certain things, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll switch certain things off at, I think, the easy and maybe even at the normal skills, and just leave those for the tactical level so that things get really tough in there. Because I tell you, I've seen things, and I died a lot. So so I'm back in Belgium because obviously Thomas didn't do his job very well. Well, actually, I'm actually the one that screwed up. So we had to re-record some footage, but it's good because now we could actually talk about the AI with the guys that made it. Because when I was playing it over there, I was thinking, man, this is really cool, and I really enjoyed it because I had to use every single trick in the book to win the fight. Because obviously I won, right, Thomas? You remember that? How I won? Oh yeah, there's actually one last example which I also like that you should have mentioned. Well, I'll mention it because I've seen that one in action. It was there were turtles. The turtle fight, you know, they were on fire because that's the way I deal with them. So I have oil coming out because they cast oil with impalement, but then I put it on fire and make sure that they're in it. So they're burning. So what does one of the other turtles do? It turns around, it uses turtle kiss and starts shooting water balls at itself just to douse the fire. So it's pretty cool. It's the kind of things that players would come up with, and now AI 2.0 will throw them all at you. And I've seen another tactic. I'm pretty excited about this thing. I've seen how it's been ganging up on people because it makes the most sense to gang up on a single person. It's a typical thing that the player does. I think it's something that we should leave for the higher levels because it makes it really hard to win fights. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, so that's AI 2.0. I also promised that I was going to give you a little bit of the roadmap of things to come. So I mentioned that we're talking about release. We are homing in on release. We have a release date in our heads. We're not going to communicate it just yet. I'm sorry about that, but we want to reserve some room for ourselves in case we see that we need some time on some parts of the project, because it's not going as fast as we expect it to go. But you still will see a bunch of things from us, and that includes the new skill schools. It includes obviously more about the relationship system between the origins. It includes everything we've been doing on the modding tool. Includes the Game Master mode, because it's really growing. You know what? I will just one small piece about Game Master. I'm not even supposed to talk about Game Master, but I'll do this one small piece about Game Master. Kevin? Oh, I'm sorry, you're reading. Go on. All right. Did you enjoy Game Master mode? You had your first session ever, the other day, but you can't say any details.
Oh, I can. Oh, yeah.
No, you can't. You can't.
Oh, okay.
You can't. You can just say.
Yes. And
okay, very good. That's all we'll say about Game Master mode today, but it's coming and you will enjoy it. And then. We got skill crafting, that's also still on the menu, so there's a whole bunch of stuff to come from Larian, and you'll be seeing that in the next couple of months, or over the next couple of months, as we're gearing up for a release date. And trust us, once we are 100% sure about the release date, we will talk about it. Meanwhile, we will be at PAX East So that's not so far from now, actually. That is in beginning of March. So if you want to volunteer for that, because the volunteers that we had at PAX South were fantastic. So we really, I mean, they actually did a better job than us explaining the game. It was really cool to see all of their passion translate in the way that they communicated about the game. So if you want to be a volunteer at PAX East in Boston, and you can make it there, be sure to contact us. The details are on the page. And with that, rests me to say good luck to the guys at Obsidian with the Pillars of Eternity 2. FIC campaign looks like they already burst through their initial funding goal, and they're already well into stretch goal territory, so that's going to be one big game, and look forward to seeing it. Yeah, it's going to be until next time. Be sure to try out the new version of Divinity Original Sin 2. Be sure to click on the send feedback to Larian button, and you should also try out some of the new arenas that we shipped with this particular patch. You will be able to try them out against the new AI 2.0. Tell us what you think of AI 2.0. Tell us what its weaknesses are. We got just the guy to fix the weaknesses, and then I'll see you very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.
It was great, you know, the graphics look gorgeous. I mean, and the gameplay is a lot like the first one. It's a lot better, you know, it's a lot more fluid, better quality, you know, it's a lot easier to see, oh, this spell's gonna do that, this ability is gonna go there. I like that it didn't cost as many ability points to use my skills.
It was really fun. I liked that I got to play with my husband, and it was just a good experience all around.
Yeah, the co-op was great.
I actually like how the extreme open worldness of it.
Yeah, that was really cool.
And the whole nothing's off limits. You can pretty much do whatever you want.
It was so as soon as we got into the town, he killed somebody, so it spoke to all of us fighting everybody. We killed each other a couple of times. It's really cool having full capability of being able to kill any NPC.
We were walking around, saw a big red lizard guy on a rock, talked to him for 2 minutes, and then he was our ally.
Yeah.
And then you tried to kill him.
Yeah, the ability to fight whoever you want and be able to make those decisions is really cool. It feels a lot like Dungeons and Dragons.
What I think I'm looking forward to with the second game is the interactions with the other player and the NPC are a lot more comprehensive and based on the traits that you choose for your character. And any time you can have meaningful choices be reacted to and see that reactivity in the game is awesome for me.
Oh, it was amazing. It definitely feels a lot like the first one, but I can tell the improvements of it. It feels a lot more in depth, and I really enjoy the improvements I've seen with it. So I'm really excited to get back into it.
I like all the dialogue choices and being able to just talk to people. The tags thing was really neat too, being able to kind of make your character unique was really cool.
I'm really excited. There seemed to be a lot of new mechanics, but one of the main things I liked was the fact that I can play as other races. Just more options in regards to races and character customizations.
The game is gorgeous, absolutely amazing. The combat seems relatively intuitive as well. I was able to pick it up fairly easily.
I am excited to play Dwarf. I'm glad they added new races, the body type, stuff like that. The small downside of the first one was that only me and one other friend could play it, and so now with we'll play 3 or 4 people, it'll just be chaos, fun times.
And we couldn't hear each other, so we just all went off in different directions and died.
We definitely messed with the wrong people.
It was a lot of fun, yeah. Other than the battle axe. Yeah. So once we upset Migo, Ben could come running to his doom.
Yeah. I really do love the different races that you can go with, and I'm really curious of where the story is going to go. I ended up playing co-op with a complete stranger, and we didn't go on a murdering spree. We actually did a quest or 2, which is that's really good. I'm proud of myself.
Are you gonna go? Lizard before he needs to stab it.
Excellent.
And there.
Yeah, that feels a lot better. I mean, they're not hitting through each other anymore, and it looks like it feels a lot more powerful, and then with a nice juicy sound on top of it.